Drawings? No? We don't get drawings, huh? It's cool. Just delete all the drawings. Okay. Good morning, David. Just the land of technical difficulties over here. Just that. Just that, because now TradingView has decided to delete all my drawings. Not that that's the end of the world by any means, but just the kind of bullshit that could only happen to me. I swear. I swear. Cute. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. All right, well, pretty sure we're looking to short out of here. And I just got to rebuild at least this local TA that I had. And I think I was looking along something along, yeah. There, if memory serves me correctly. Awesome. And then locally we just had a range in which we'd set a low, we'd set a high, we swept the low, we swept the high. Swept the low twice and broke structure bullishly doing so. All of this was demand down here. It came back and touched it. Let's see, what was I saying on the prior stream? The thing I was saying on the prior stream is that this does not seem like a logical place to install a significant low on the chart. No, just doesn't look like a logical place for me to install a significant low, and by that I meant you know, one that structure kind of looks like this, where it comes up and it comes down and then it comes up and then it comes down and then it comes up and then it breaks and then it sets a higher low for a higher high. No, I don't think I do not think that this looks like a place to expect that out of. So I missed the market open trade. I can't win. I can't win. Swear to God, I can't win. All right, so just want something sort of, you know, just need to see something. We at least have some structure here, right? So we had essentially, you know, our first break there. Cool. All right, we're here on structure. We're there on structure so far. I could draw some more in, but it's all old structure and not super relevant to me. It's all back there. This is the most relevant structure that we've got up here. Let's see here. So if the asset is intended for higher prices, there's no reason it should be coming down for this low right here. No, it should leave that low alone. And it should be holding some manner of demand in here and coming up. That's what it should do if it's meant for higher prices. And then, yeah, in the meantime, let's get this range tool off of here. I still feel the same way about this. And I had other shorts on my other chart before it decided that. I wonder if I could do a reload and, yeah, whatever, reload without saving. And now I'm on the Coinbase chart. Okay, well, I have drawings on it, so that seems like progress. Hey, now all my drawings want to be there. Well, how convenient. Well, how convenient. Yeah, okay, cool. So we were looking short out of here, short out of here, short out of here. Let's kick these down the line. Looks like it's going to take us a little bit to get to those if we do. All right, here we go. And yeah, round two, right? Jesus Christ, it happens to me too. Hey, morning, Aaron and G Corp and Max Wild and Luke Saldania and Quilat. Good morning to everybody. And let me know if you have any questions. As it stands right now, I don't have a trade unless we come back up and touch this high. I need minimum of that to happen before I have a trade. Other than that, I need a loss of this range and a back test into it for a continuation trade down south. That's what I currently need for a trade on the Bitcoin. So happy to look at whatever you guys want to look at. Maybe we just set some alerts on here, and that way it doesn't really matter, and we don't have to live on this chart. And please ask the questions because I don't have a lot of time this morning, as usual, and I would like to get to them straight away. I'm going to relocate this low to the new low. Delete that range tool, and we're going to know that this is our new range. You know, other charts. Okay, so here I'm going to grass. We'll take a look at grass. Grass, buy bit. Boy, I didn't get nothing right on this, huh? Not a damn thing. Remember that one. I remember this trade was a break above this high into supply into here. I remember that. That's right. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Let's just wipe all the drawings and let's restart. I remember a day when we were looking at the potential hold of that range low right here. That never happened. Instead, we came all the way back for this guy. Wish I had more history on this chart. And flipped our structure bullishly here. And has not turned bearish since on the 4 hour. Since then, it has been good. As a matter of fact, this was your range of price. That was your initiation. This was your mitigation. Going back to bullish, remitigating this. Back to bullish. Okay. Are we in a place for a sensible rejection? Yeah, probably near the POC of this prior range, huh? Probably pretty close to that, I would imagine. Yep. Yep, that seems about right. So we didn't lose 4 hour here. So what did we lose? Did we lose the 30? So we lost the 31st here. Back tested the range and down. Weak low. On the 30, not on the 4 hour. The 4 hour, this high is still weak, but get you off of there. Let's go put on some time frames here. No significant demand in this area. Swept your last high. And so down. I reckon it's going to be down. Yeah. I reckon it's something along these lines. Yep. That's what I'd say about grass. And I don't think that low's going to hold either. No, I don't suspect it's going to hold. Should take you at least down to this zone. Yeah, it should take you at least down to there. All right, I'm gonna stare at this chart while I talk. Oh, INJ. Hey, you slipped another one in. INJ. Oh no, let's not do it here. Let's do it. Let's do it here where I had Nvidia loaded up. Let's do INJ. What's that thing up to? Swept the top of its local range. Looks to break its local low. Yep, there's apparently something notable lower on the chart. Yep. That's where we're going. We're going down here, y'all. Going down here. That was your range high sweep. You've got this remaining demand right here, but it's not going to hold. I highly suspect that's not going to hold. Oh, obviously I could be wrong about that, but I smell lower. I don't like where the low is put in at all. Nope, not one bit. The top of your range was a back test on that previous wick. No, I don't like where this low is. We go back out to the 12. No, I absolutely despise where this low is. This low right here. I despise where it is. It's not even that I don't like it, I despise it. Yeah, let's see here. Your initial low was there. Initial high was here. And come down, form another range in here, break up for it. I mean, moment of truth time. If this thing is meant to come back up to this high, it's coming from this area. But I wouldn't hold your breath for it. I really wouldn't hold your breath for it. Same thing here, right? Same thing there, but I really don't know about holding your breath for this. I would, if it does come up, I almost feel like it's just to fail that high, come back down, and make it impossible for anybody to trade today. A hole, not the B hole. That's the A hole. Yeah, so INJ, Alex O Crypto's here. Focus up, guys. Yeah, INJ, I don't know, guys. I feel like it's gonna lift out of demand and it's gonna crap out somewhere and fall down. Or it's just gonna blow right through it after having swept the top of the range. Just the same as I could see Bitcoin doing here. Just the exact same that I can see that happening. Oh, Alex, it was so hilarious, right? So this morning, OBS would not load for me at all. So I reboot my entire computer. I get OBS loaded. I start streaming, and my computer decides to just repetitively type the the equals symbol. Just no matter what, I unplugged the keyboard from it, and it just kept typing it. Wouldn't stop. Had to reboot the whole computer again. It was hilarious. Hilarious. What's next for XCN? I don't know, but we got a few people in here. We got 100 people in here right now, so I need to talk about some more important things at the moment. I need to talk about some market psychology, and I actually want to talk about real estate deals. Yeah. So there's no way around this. This is me yelling at myself right now. I'm not taking anything out on anybody in the chat, okay? um, but when we had achieved this price level here, I was super warning about the failure to close above here, because Bitcoin finally sets that 100,000 plus price mark, and then it hits it again and it just stops and it just halts right here. And I remember specifically saying, well, wait a minute. Every single person who owns Bitcoin is in profit right now. And it just got to the all-time high and it said stop. I was like, that's a bearish sign. Now, the reason I'm talking about this is just the market psychology of like, if there's very limited people in this chat right now, I'm very confident of this, who sold this. Like, and I mean sold it, like liquidate all portfolio, all of it gone. Go completely liquid. Even 80% liquid. Raise your hand if you went 80% liquid here, or look at the total 3 chart. Yeah, here at the prior all-time high, or here at the retest of it, right? Nobody here went liquid there. But we all saw it clear as day, right? And that's like how the market psychology can get you. Um, Furthermore, on Sunday, um, you guys, again, I'm only saying this because I watched this happen and I knew that was going to take us here, and I knew that if that broke, that we were coming down south, right? Like those were all intimately obvious to me the moment that this printed, and I didn't sell. I didn't sell, right? Like I sold like some of my XRP up here. Well, whatever, in its relative place on the XRP chart, right? And and like it's just so important that if you are anything like me, that you take the time to recognize um and learn from that mistake and don't let it hit you again, right? Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about was real estate. So I happen to work in my wife's a real estate agent. She's been a real estate agent for quite some time. I happen to work for a real estate developer, right? And I think I just figured out why it kept printing the enter key or the equal sign. I had another mouse plugged in and it was sitting in my pocket. Anyways, so I work for a real estate developer, right? And he structures, kind of like larger real estate and land development deals. And um, the entire nature of that game is to enter into a project with equity, right? So the moment that you have so as a real estate investor, your goal is to not expose your capital to risk unless you immediately have equity in the deal, right? So a piece of real estate's worth $1 million. you know you're not going to risk any of your money on that piece of real estate unless you can get it for like $800,000, right? So that upon the acquisition, upon the taking of the risk, you already have $200,000 worth of equity in it, right? Like it's just common practice. That's just how it's done through all kinds of people in the real estate world. It's all about entering with equity, right? Um, Now, sometimes real estate deals are um, they take a little bit of work to get the equity, but the investor nonetheless is not interested unless they can, with limited time and effort, achieve equity inside of that asset within a short period of time. Take a motel that we were remodeling, right? You know when acquired, no, that, like, even that motel, like when it was acquired, because it was acquired off market, so think like over the counter in the terms of trading. Anyways, it was purchased off market, and yeah, it was day one, it was equity, and then the entire project is redesigning it to build further equity and to improve the capitalization rate on the property, right? Which is where you're going to increase its value and overall increase your equity in it. So what the hell does all that mean? Why the hell am I talking about any of that, right? Um, what chart is this? This is Bybit. I don't want to totally butcher this one. Let me go to, where's the Coinbase chart? So, is this Coinbase? Looks like Coinbase. It's Coinbase without any drawings. Neat. That's another thing that my computer likes to do today. It likes to not give me my drawings. While I'm pulling this up, and yeah, whatever, it doesn't matter. It doesn't want. It could just be because I deleted the drawings, right? That could very well be. So, if the perceived value of Bitcoin is 110,000 or 109,395, whatever, however you want to slice that up, if that is the perceived value of Bitcoin, then I want you to just think about, like, everybody hears, whatever on over the weekend that Trump announces he wants to purchase a strategic crypto reserve. As a matter of fact, the first time I think he was mentioning that was up in this area. So it was up in this range for sure, because I remember clearly stating there's no way that that man is going to buy this asset at this price. It's just not. That's not the way it works. That's not the mind of somebody who has structured many of real estate deals, right? That's just not the way their mind works. Period. Point blank. End of story. They want to come in with equity in the deal, right? And so, there was a tweet about it again here, which makes the market super bullish, only to fail out of the prior supply and then head back south, right? Because again, there's no way that he there has to be immediate equity in the deal, right? Like, this is the guy who wrote The Art of the Deal. Love him or hate him, I don't care what your opinion of him is. It makes no difference to me. But it is just not the way that his mind works. All right. And I think that I just think that there's something to that here. I really do think that there's something to that here. So please watch for macro signals like this on the chart again in the future of your life. And understand that, like, when big, powerful people in this world make remarks, like if they say they're bullish on something, or, there's just this announcement of, like, the U.S. is going to buy some ADA and some XRP or some Bitcoin or whatever. It's like, okay, like, that is good news, but that's a strong signal that it's going to need to be lower for it to be a reality, right? That's just my personal opinion, and I'm sorry for all the rant. And let me get caught back up with chat, because you guys are legends, and you buried me in comments. Buried. A lot of people I have to say good morning to still. Andrew Cameron, got Alex O Crypto, DDT, what's up? Jonathan Schaefer, Drew, Wayne C, Christian, fine. You're late. I'm just joking. I just thought I'd harass you a little bit. Clay the Great, Massey 33, UI, David Koo, Airdropper, good. Oh my, so much. Alex, how the hell do you do this all the time, bro? How do you do this all the time? So many comments. All right, have you looked at AVAX? I haven't, but we can. Ethenis. I don't know. AVAX. All right. Yeah, so, like, yeah, oh yeah, somebody said narrative in the chat, and that was the problem. Like, yesterday I called the right direction for entering a trade, but I missed the narrative. Yesterday, and the narrative was not higher low for higher high, unfortunately. Okay, TAO and LINK for lucky deal. That's a done deal. We're gonna go do TAO and LINK. We'll see if we can't get back to some of these other ones. TAO, can you give me my drawings back, buddy? Oh, there we go. All right, so TAO, that was the TAO short from yesterday's stream. I don't have any lines down here, which means that there's probably not a logical target in this area. No, there's not a logical target in this area. The logical target is down here. There's not a lot underneath that, so I must adjust a long trade off of it. At least back up into this prior supply range. by prior supply range, I'm referring to this here. And let's go back to the 15. Nothing is bullish about your 15-minute at all. You have SFPs of these highs right here. You still have a weak low. What I will tell you is this, and this is going to be pretty. I have a feeling this is going to be a pretty accurate statement for every chart I look at. Is that if you essentially lose this, right? Like if we close bearishly here, well then if we come back above this high, you're going to have a break of structure on your hands, right? You're going to have a break of structure on your hands. So this is just sort of a general statement. I'm kind of here with everything right now, but I want a loss of the low first, right? I want the chart to look like this. I want it to look like that, and I'm basically there with everything right now. That would be inclusive of the old corn. What happened on that? I feel like I had alerts, and then we walked away from it, and took my drawings away. Yeah. Same general idea on here, right? Like down, up, boom, keep going down. Treat this whole area as supply, because we understand that if we, let me delete all this stuff. Yeah, because we understand that if we come like this, like this, like this, and like this, that is going to be pretty bullish. Okay, and that's just not what I expect out of this zone. If I didn't say it before, I don't think BTC is in a place to put in a significant low here either. And how dare it front run me like that? Actually, I don't even, was that an actual front run? Yeah, that was an actual front run on my level there. But it gave nothing for structure, and I knew it. Once I saw those big bullish candles going up there, I'm like, there's going to be no structure up there to confirm that short with. I knew it. Another small idea here. This one is more advanced, more technical. Let's say that we do kind of hold this area here and kind of come up like this. Pull this low out one more time and come up. We do have demand here. This demand did create an inefficiency. It did break some structure. It did take you up over a swing point, right? There is demand in this area. So what if demand were to take us back up to this supply? Let's delete some brushes, and then short out of there. That'd be cool. Be a hell of a lot better risk to reward. Much mo better. Much mo better. Yeah, and outside of that, like I said, I'm waiting for a loss of this, back test into this, and then I open up a short. And we're not like miles away from my targets. We're only about 11% away or so. Yeah, about 11% away. All right. Let's see. What else did I miss? Okay, so no swearing. LTC, TAO and LINK and LTC. So we did TAO. We didn't do LINK. Let's do LINK. Linky poo. Let's go, man. Let's go. I wanna make more progress here. Link. Where are we at? There was a link short from yesterday. And at a pretty logical place to put in a low, but I don't think it's going to hold. I mean, it could, but let's be objective about this. Okay, that got wiped through. This got wiped through. That got blown straight through. This is the area that caused the massive move up. Completely did not hold. Not bullish. Not bullish to lose a zone like that at all whatsoever. Just not bullish. So if pulling this low here, which by the way would be the equivalent of where is it on Bitcoin's chart? This low. That's the equivalent of this low on Bitcoin. Okay. So by pulling that low, right? So we see that we come here and we break, right? And now price is allowed to return all the way to this point and maintain a bullish stance. So it did just that. It returned to that and it purged that low. And then it came down for a second run on it. This 100% should have come up from there and broke structure. If it is meant to fill up this area of the chart here, it 100% should have broke structure here. It absolutely should not have filled that high. There's just no way around it. It shouldn't have done it, right? And you have 15-minute structure there, and you can see that on the 15-minute that is a failure of the high. You can't see it because I hit the space bar and it took us away from the chart, but now we can see it, right? Now we can see it. Did not close above that high. That places weakness on the low. Is the low going to hold? Probably not. So you know, I'm gonna make the same statement, right, that I made on everything else, which is down, up, boom, short. Short. If you're lucky enough to get this, big short. I'd risk more on that. And then so we did LTC and we did TAO, and then we need, oh no, sorry, this was Link. We need to do LTC still. LTCs. Not a logical area to put in a low, just liquidity right here. Front ran its order block as well, filled its local high. Looks like it's currently breaking its low. Yes, I can tell that by whatever time frame you're on. It's the same story in this chart. It's the same story in this chart. Not a logical place to put in a low. Send it to the abyss. Send it to the abyss. Sorry. Sorry. But it, you know, I just have to say it. I just have to say it. All right. Let's see. Everyone put equal in the chat. That's how far back I am on the chat, Jonathan. Just now saw the equal signs. It was so funny. It was so funny. Oh, good. You guys are saying you guys took profits. That's good for you. I have no idea whether the actual decision lies in the Senate on that or not. I have no idea. But I do know one thing. I don't think he would be looking to suffer the embarrassment of it not passing the Senate. If he didn't think it would pass the Senate, I don't think he would say it in public. Of course, you wouldn't get all the way back up to where I wanted you to. Such an asshole. Such an asshole. Such an ass. That's a real dick move. This is like an Asia-like move. That's a frustrating move. All right. So back to what I was saying. I'm treating this entire area as supply. Let's go ahead and take this demand box off. Did not hold. Did not have any strength to it. Did not change the structure as it came into it. And let's readjust this idea to here. And I don't suspect you got to cover much more than about 8,500 or so on that. Why do we have lines down here? Are those relevant targets? They indeed are. Both relevant targets. Okay, cool. And now we hope and pray for a back test. Now we hope and pray for a back test. I mean, you know, you can you could try and hop in right where we're at. It's not really my style. Might be the better move, but yeah, I would much prefer an initiation, a mitigation, and a continuation. That's just what I would prefer. That's what I would prefer here. So that's what I am going to be waiting for. That's what I'm personally waiting for. I do not blame anybody for wanting to just fucking mash the short button right here, though. I couldn't blame a soul for that. Hey, take care, Jonathan. Actually, take a look at IPU. Yeah, we probably could. You. More bullish than some. I don't think it can do what I don't think it can do the opposite of what everything else is doing. I don't. I think that this is a short, at least down to the blue box. If not, lower. So make this a generalized zone. Yeah. This is pretty internal here. Really don't break your external structure until at least here, bare minimum. But my gut tells me it's not making it past this box. I need to be paying closer attention to the Bitcoin chart. What time is it? 8:25. For me, it's not going to make a ton of sense to bullishly engulf this 2,500 Bitcoin short that exists inside of this candle right here. I don't think it makes sense to engulf those. So I prefer to short here. Actually, would be pretty bullish to engulf this candle. Be an odd move. That would be an odd. not impossible though. So I need to see. I need to. And I need to. I need to wait and see. I need to wait and see. If we start trapping this 2,500 short Bitcoin that went short at the low, that sold the low, um, it could that could actually rotate us back up to the top of the range. So I know I was talking with all the confidence, but I hadn't opened volume yet. I would be careful about trapping this candle. I mean, that could at least send us back up into this. Let me open the chat back up. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Seven LJ, can you explain why you're not looking too long at 786? Like 786, like as in like 82,786? $82,786? Like open long up here? 81,786? We did IPU. 1 hour chart 786. 1 hour chart 786. If you're referring to a Fibonacci level, I don't do Fibonacci. So that would be my best answer to that. She said something about 1 hour and 786, and I don't know what to do with that information. Unfortunately, I don't know what to do with that information. So yeah, I just don't know. I don't even know what to do with it. And furthermore, I would just, if you are referring to some manner of a fib, I don't even know what would you do? What would you do, like this or something like that? Like this? We talk about this thing? Is this what we're talking about? Yeah, I'm not long in that. I ain't long in that. At this point, for me to even long, I'm going to need to see price come from this low up above this high. Strong initiation. Hopefully it forms some structure on the way up, and then a back test into something logical. But until I see anything like that, I personally can't long it. I personally can't long it. Yeah, see. Careful on trapping those shorts down at the low. All right, I have very limited time to spend with you guys. I'm like really officially running out of time. As a matter of fact, I'm stressing out opening my calendar right now to see what I am missing on here. Do you have something I have to be at in 30 minutes, 29 minutes? So this is the last time for questions. A little more Nvidia looking around 101 weekly low for a buy. Let's take a look at Nvidia real quick. Boy, the Tesla chart got hammered, huh? Apparently somebody asked for this not too long ago. I almost don't even remember doing this. 101 per buy. Let's get up to the 4 hour. 101. Um. I don't love it. I don't love it. Um, no, I'm not huge on it. I feel like I don't know. Do they have bad earnings reports? What is up with this? Um, yeah, I feel like we could come back down to the range low on this. I do feel like that. Um, now if you get to 101 and start flipping like your 15 minute to 30-minute structure, or 1 hour structure or so, then then yeah, maybe. But you're to me in my head, I'm like you're buying this low, but I think this is the important low because that's your 101. I think this low is more important. Yeah, I'm down here with this chart. I'm down there with that. Um, that's where I'm at with that guy. All right. I'm gonna take the last couple bites of my bagel. I'm gonna get out of here. Where did that volume go? Okay. These guys are officially underwater now. No, I don't like it. I'm still bearish on this. Still bearish on this. I just cannot come up with a good reason to purge this low here. I'm going to do it here. Once here, one more here, come up for all the top side liquidity, and then come back for the low again. Nope. There's not a good reason for that in my mind. It just doesn't make sense to me. I was just messing with you, fine. I'm just messing with you. That was an internal low, yeah. Yeah, that 101 low is pretty internal. AVAX wants to reverse so bad. Oh, we didn't look at AVAX. Let's take a look. I'm sure it looks just like everything else. Yeah, looks just like this is the Bitcoin chart. As far as I'm concerned, this is the Bitcoin chart. Yeah, we're all the way down here. We have an opportunity to take that low. We lost this range, back tested up into this top section of supply here. We lost this low again. This goes down. There are no longs on this chart that exist before that. You've got to be up here. And as you run into that high, here's an exception. This one actually did hit supply. Bitcoin didn't do that. But Yeah, it may want to reverse really bad, but I do not think that it's going to at all. No, I don't. Matter of fact, I feel the same way about this that I do not all those other charts. Yep, same exact way. All right. I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave. Let's talk about some. Let's talk about some potential targets on Bitcoin real quick, and then I'm gonna bounce. Then I'm gonna bounce. Do we have any logical targets? Like anything down in here that I want to target? Yes. Make that a target 1. Come on, man. Stop messing with me. I'm gonna make that a target 2. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be my targets. Let's hypothesize. Let me put it this way: when you hit this low, especially if you break it, there's no point wherever this high comes in. This stop loss should be adjusted to that high. Yeah. So I'm going to put an alert there as well. Yep, we'll do an alert there. I don't need an alert here anymore. As a matter of fact, I don't even need this line. This line can just go away. Yeah. Yep. Yep. All right. Let's see, and we got target 1, target 2. Yeah, sure. Whatever. We'll just make it. We'll just come on down the line then. That's gonna be target 3, and this guy down here would be target 4. Works for me. Works for me. All right, guys. I'm out of here. 1 minute. Vector Wicket 78840. 78840. 78840. Oh, down in here. Pretty close to my level. No, 88. You said 788. Yeah, I think that vector is going to get filled then. Yeah, that's what I think. We have more bottom side wicks than we do top side wicks. We got this one here, tiny one there. So the long orders are still getting filled more than short orders are getting filled currently. But this could be the candle that changes all that. Or I'm an idiot, right? And price flies up from here. That's also possible. I just doubt it. All right, guys, I gotta go. It's been a pleasure. You guys have a good one. About MicroStrategy, want to sell that and Nvidia. MicroStrategy, well, yeah, I guess MicroStrategy should be there. What is that, MSTR or something? Oh, gaps down, huh? Yeah, it's a red flag. There's a red herring right there. Yeah, it's just a Bitcoin chart, more or less. Um, MicroStrategy buy zone. Adios, amigos. Repeat back tested. I think the stream is still going, but yeah, if we can come down below this low right here, game on, game on.